It's now time for Punted, a podcast discussing the very latest in all things racing, including tips, giveaways and laughs. Here's your hosts, Scott McKinnon and Nathan Kendrick.
Hey guys, welcome back to another week of the Punted podcast. We're no guests this week, Nath. It's just me and you.
Guestless this week.
Guestless. That's all right. We'll get into it. We haven't been doing many tips. We've been leaving that
and we've
straight.
had a few people.
Yeah.
A few people asking where the tips have
And
been.
your loyal horse, Sefrado, as well, just lobbed again in the big one.
Yeah.
$1 million race.
You'd think it'd be hard to beat in the JJ now too.
Oh, for sure.
12, 14, 16. Looks right up there. Strong through the line.
Yeah,
Looks
Rexy
right
Lip
up
would
the
be
telly.
ecstatic about that horse. But anyway.
Well, it's been a good mare too, that mare, because it's half to Miami Fleece. And that
and
one,
Encryption's bloody, that'll take his bloody service fee going good. So.
Well, yeah, especially if it wins the JJ Group 1 in its first season as a stallion. So,
yeah, for sure.
It'll be interesting. Good to see you got your sunnies on straight today.
Yeah, fucking Nathan didn't let me know that last week. I looked back at the video and spoke like a retard, and then I had my sunnies looking like I was,
I honestly didn't even know until you just said it before.
Yeah, well, I looked at it and I had to turn. I didn't listen to the rest of it, so I can't watch that, me looking like this.
Well, it was a bit unfortunate too, because towards the end of the podcast, we had Ryan Maloney on, and obviously, it cut out a bit towards the end, so we had to cut a few things out, and one of those was his $12 or $13 tip.
Yeah, he was half by declaring it too.
He said if it drew a gate, he would have been declaring it, and it won like a good thing, Comrade Rosa. So
very heavily backed in the market too, late.
I think it jumped about $7. So
yeah, he rode it a treat too.
That
was a very good ride. Pug's riding very well at the moment.
Yeah, he's got some more good rides this weekend.
Yeah, Golden Boom in the last. He looks like he'd be a good thing in that race, but we'll get to that later. We'll touch on them races later. I guess we'll talk about a bit of news. Fireburn out of the Oaks.
Yeah, well, that's just before we
Just aired.
Just before we aired.
Favourite. You'd be gutted, wouldn't you?
And after its win the other day, you think it'd be hard to beat too.
For sure.
But
anyway,
as they say, that's racing. Things like that happen. It doesn't take much for things to go wrong with horses, as we know. But with that being said too, Melbourne Cup winner, Fiorente.
Yeah, died during the week. Yeah.
He Gay Waterhouse trained him and won the Melbourne Cup. Went on to be a stallion, but probably... He wasn't.
Yeah, he had a few good horses, but you wouldn't say he had a.
Nah, those European horses never really seem to have. Like you expect over here, I mean, like they never really seem to sort of have.
Well, we probably don't have the racing style
for them,
to keep them, going like not like your Schnitzels and your Fastnet Rocks and exactly right. That are pretty versatile where they're more just dour stayers. But yeah, he was a good horse. I listened to a podcast with Adrian Botton. Gay Waterhouse talking about Fiorente when they bought him.
Yeah.
When Robbie went over and bought him with it. Yeah. They paid a bit of money for him back in the day. Good also.
Well, it's funny, because that reminded me of Rekindling when Joseph O'Brien bought that over.
Yeah.
And he they couldn't find a home for it after, like it was a stallion too. No one wanted to buy it.
No.
So like not even anyone over here. So I don't know if it did end up finding a place to stand at, but
sure.
It's hard for those Europeans over here to find somewhere to.
Yeah, talking about Europeans, I guess we got our trio of horses going over to Ascot with Coolangatta, Cannonball, and Artorias. They're all heading over soon. They trialled during the week. It was a bit of a, I don't know. It's hard to gauge trials. I think.
Yeah,
you can't take too much off them.
Kieran Maher didn't seem overly impressed with Coolangatta.
No, neither did the jock. But anyway, I think she's a good horse race day. So let's just hope she's. Their race day.
Well, they were I think they were 50-50 at one point after the trial. And then they I think there was an article that came out the next day and said she licked the feed tin that night. So
yeah, I wonder what the cost is for a horse to go over to. It can't be cheap.
No.
Be 50, you reckon?
No, I don't know. Well, I think it's about 8 to come from New Zealand.
Yeah, so that's a
3 hour.
ditch, bro.
Yeah, that's a 3 hour flight too. So
yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be cheap, I wouldn't think.
No,
but
for sure.
You'd want to have them 100%, that's for sure.
Yeah, J-Mac to ride Artorias and Coolangatta and Preble to ride Cannonball. I think he'll be a live hope down there. He's a free running horse. He might go all right in that race. Up.
Nice,
yeah. And he's improving all the time, that horse.
Yeah, because we backed him that day, remember?
I know.
And he won one of those stakes races. So.
Yeah, for sure. No, all the best to them. Go Cardi racing. I'll be cheering home Coolangatta.
Yeah, it's not far away. June, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only
June now.
Yeah. And I think it's the end of the month, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I got the text the other night, but I'm not sure.
That'll be interesting.
I guess we'll crack into the races. We'll have a look at the weekend ahead, Nath. We'll go race 6 first at Eagle Farm.
Yeah, well, and also we have Ladies Oaks here, which is a big day for you, obviously. You're not starting, but you're doing the gates, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not starting. I'll just do the gates tomorrow. Let a couple other fellas have a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got a couple of horses in so I just said to step back and do the barriers.
Is that a bit of like a conflict of
I just
interest?
don't start the races that they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to lead them into the gates once you have it.
Not allowed to touch them, so that's all good. Not like, I'd do anything, sinister or anything like that. But we got Leo Red and Gypsy White Sox, your horse in as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
She's in a hard race, first race of the day.
Well, it's only a six horse field, but it's not a bad race.
Yeah, for sure.
Lee Friedman's. It's
Sunday Mail.
Sunday Mail looks pretty smart, as well as a couple of others in there too. So she's a rogue, two. And we got 2 that go all right as well. So
for sure,
be interesting. But there'll be a packed crowd there for sure tomorrow.
Yeah. It'll be a big DJ set. I think they're going from 2 till 6, and then the DJ Croc's on till 9 o'clock or something like that. So I'll be well and truly home by then. We've got a big day. I'm 7 till 7, so you won't be seeing me at the DJ set.
I don't know if I'll go at this stage. Probably not, to be honest. But we'll touch on Eagle Farm, as we said. Oaks Day, Fireburn out of the Oaks, but race 6, we'll probably kick off there.
Yeah. Do you like anything?
Well, I was listening to Tony Golan speak about Vinco in this race, and he said he's been waiting for the horse to get back to... He's been waiting for this race and the horse to get back to Eagle Farm at this distance as well. He said it just loves 1,500 at Eagle Farm. So it's 2 from 2 at the distance. It's won 3 races at the track. And he said, the horse is going really well. So $14, Ben Thompson on board. I'm gonna have
I've found one at a price too. I reckon Godolphin don't usually back horses up either. And Ryan Maloney rides in the 4 and Character. It was a big win the other day. And if they got it right and it's backing up, they must think it must be a hard thing to go. So I'll take it at a big price. It's a bit of an open race, like the favourites. Hit and miss now and then. Military Expert. Yeah, I didn't find it that enticing of a race to have a gamble in.
No, that's right. And like Elberg, he was winner last start. He's $16.
He's a consistent horse.
Yeah, $16. It's like a few last start winners drive a deal as well.
Yeah.
So, there's a few with a live hope you'd think in that.
It's definitely not the most exciting race of the day, no.
Nah.
The next race, I reckon this is a bloody good race.
Would you come up with the Morton Cup?
Yeah.
Race 7.
I don't know why I picked him again, but it's not because of the jock, but the horse. I don't know how to say its name either. Pug Maloney's ride. Clemenco? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Say it, go on. Make him Aussie.
I think that's it. Clemenco.
Clemenco?
Clement, yeah.
Hawks' horse.
Yeah.
4th up. It was a good run last start.
Yeah. Over behind, think about it. He won a great
that's
run.
why I thought, add it each way again.
Yeah.
It'd be... I see they're trying to get far too easy into a stratty. Obviously, Yellow Brick missing the Strad broke, but Benny T picks up another ride and Mara Eustace horse that won the Goodwood.
Last start Group 1 winner, so not a bad pickup ride.
Not a bad pickup ride, that's for sure.
Yeah, so you go on Clemenco.
Yeah, that's me, Nath.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you with Prince of Boom? Your old mate?
I thought he held his own in that Group 1, to be fair. But I think as well, I just like the support for the John O'Shea, James McDonald combination. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty lethal.
And they're pretty... John O'Shea's pretty good at, like, when he thinks one will win.
Yeah.
They're pretty close, so...
Yeah.
And it's got good form too behind sort of Artorias and Think About It as well. So and Imperatriz and...
Because I think About It goes close in a Stradbroke.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think he gets him with like 49 and a half.
Yeah, he gets nothing. I wonder who rides it at that weight.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I saw something today. Maybe not.
I haven't read about that. Yeah. Obviously, last week as well, Kovalika, dominant display.
Jimmy Ullman, poor Jimmy.
Poor Jim.
He's been hanging out for his Group 1 win as well.
Yeah. It was right there staring him in the face. Anyway, he'll get one.
He had no luck on the bars either.
I know. So. Stuck wide. But he had to watch that thing.
What do you think of that? Like, the decision to...
look, that's what happens.
Yeah.
We're in the Winter Carnival. The Sydney Siders come. They bring their horses. Waller's obviously got an engagement with J-Mac to put him on all his best horses. So... Yeah. I understand in that way. I know it's stiff for Jimmy. He does all the work, and he probably rides some of its work as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know how that one works, but look, Jim will get his Group 1 one day, for sure.
Yeah, he's not far off.
No.
But, a bit stiff for the
Bit
poor
stiff
boy.
for the bloke.
But,
it's a serious horse, though, Nath, that horse.
Yeah.
Bloody serious horse.
I think it's favourite for the Caulfield Cup now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Who knows? It could even get to a Melbourne Cup, you reckon? Doing incentivise on us.
Never know.
Never know.
They all seem to sort of start up this way.
Yeah.
Those sort of horses that go onto those
So
races.
you with Quintinco, or however you say
Yeah, and
Quintinco.
then... I just think I don't know, I'm not really
that keen
on having a bet on anything.
Yeah, it'll be a good race to watch.
Yeah, just probably a watch race for me more than anything, I reckon.
Yeah.
But the big one, race 8.
Yep.
The Oaks.
Yep.
As we said, favourite out, 5 own.
Bit of a tragedy. I see a Twitter post that we read before saying about Portelli saying, it's got a gate on it. What did he say, Nath?
Something, I didn't really understand what he was sort of...
Put a saddle on its back and it won't be sore, so...
Yeah.
He's obviously not very happy with the decision.
Well, it must be... Yeah, the vets have obviously vetted it.
The vets have ruled it lame, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And he said too, after it won the other day, that he said if it won today, it'd be winning the Oaks because he thought it was a bit underdone leading into that race.
You'd be spewing if you had some futures bets, wouldn't you? Because you get no money back there. I reckon I'll go first.
Yeah, you go.
I'm going with the cousin touch. Yeah, the Kiwi.
The Kiwis.
Yeah, won a Group 3. You got to find a horse that's going to stay in this race.
Yeah.
These 3-year-old fillies.
The Kiwis stay.
Yeah, and there's a bit of rain around on the weekend, and if it does come, Michael McNabb's flying over, and I hope he wins it because it'll be a big uproar here at 22 Koala Court. I tell you, we'll go through the roof.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll tip. I'll tip Cheval d'Or.
Yeah.
At $12, I think it is now. It's drawn barrier 20, obviously, a sticky gate. It'll get back.
Yeah.
Be a bit of pace on, you'd think, in a race like this. There's a few that go forward in it. That's me at a each way quote. I'm an each way man today, I tell you.
Well, I'm going each way odds too.
What do you... I know what you're tipping.
What do you think it is?
I can't even say its name. Promiscuous Arch. Is that right?
I just think it's by So You Think, looking to get out over a trip.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
pretty
an
sure,
easy read,
I'm pretty sure Jim Clark bought this, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it won, I think it might have won its first or second start. It's the only race it won. And it run really well, and it sort of lost its way a little bit. But it was a good run the other day behind Fireburn. And I think just up to the 2200 will suit it, like on its breeding.
Yep.
And everything like that. And yeah.
It did loom in the Australasian Oaks.
Yeah. And
it
Tim
loomed
Clark,
like it was going to run up to him.
Yeah. Tim Clark stays on board. So... Promiscuous Arch.
You think you push forward from that gate too, because you get across.
Well, yeah, where's your one going to sort of end up?
Don't worry about McNabb, mate. He'll figure it. Eagle Farm Butt will come down the outside, smoking. The McNabber.
Yeah, but where's he get the run? Like, where's he in transit?
Oh, hopefully not 4 wide trip.
No, I mean,
he'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll sort itself out, that race.
What?
I don't think it's a vintage edition of the Oaks, I must say. Even with Fireburn coming out, it kind of, hurts the race a little bit.
Yeah, but then you've got sort of Kieran Maher and Dave Eustace horse.
Yeah, the one in the
Australasian last 3.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
Left out in front. Had to do it a tough way.
Well, and they're those sort of trainers too that they can...
Oh, for sure.
They can get horses to just keep winning.
They're winning everything.
Yeah.
Dominating.
Yeah, I read an article the other day. It's actually... it was about like how the whole business is sort of run. Because like they don't actually...
Yeah, it's a company.
It's a company. Like they have a CEO and that.
Like, they just bought that huge farm down called Bong Bong Park.
Yeah.
I think it's Bong Bong. I don't know if it's called Park. It might be a different name for its farm.
Yeah.
Beautiful property.
Yeah.
The old starter's gone to work down there, Matty Henderson.
Oh, is that where he's gone?
Yeah, he's gone down there to run that. Yeah. So that'll be good for him.
Oh, there you go.
Looks like a beautiful property. So.
Yeah. No, it looks really nice. So that'll be a good gig for him anyway.
Yeah, well, he's good at that.
And then the last race rather, not the last day.
The last day.
The last day. Might be my last day on the podcast, but it's been a while since we've done one by ourselves.
Oh no, yeah.
It's sort of good, but I reckon.
Oh, I just chat shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
we don't have to think about it.
We don't have to worry about if our Zoom call's going to end or
lag out. That's the problem with last week's. That's what happened. It dropped out. Pug was driving home from wherever he was, and he must have gone through a bad area, and it just dropped out on him a bit, but that's all right. We were nearly at the end of the conversation anyway. I don't know about this race, Nath. I think Golden Boom's the best horse in the race, but I'm not quite sure.
People were sort of knocking him being able to run 1200, but I think he definitely runs 1200.
If Pug rides him the way he rode him last day, he'll get 1200.
Yeah, and I mean, he's won over 1200 before.
Yeah.
But he had to do it. Like, he had a bit of a, not a tough run, but he sort of had to barge his way out.
Yeah.
And go for that gap.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think probably that was probably why it looked like he might not have sort of ran the 1200, but ran a strong 1200, but I think he
wins.
Yeah.
There's obviously there's been a bit of support for Annabelle Neesham's down at the bottom and written in code. We don't know much about it. It's only had 2 starts by him. Invincible filly. Obviously, it's well bred and had a run at Scone against that red card. I watched that race. I was on Scone Carnival. It was a good run, but I think Golden Boom's a pretty smart horse, and I think he'll go on his winning ways. I think.
Do you know what else I'll do? Like, if I was going to sort of Exacta or Quinella or something like that.
Tell me.
Heathcote, Ekaterina.
Okay.
It was like,
where does it get to?
Well, it'll go back. It's a back. Okay. It's like the other day at Drew Barry at 1. It was still sort of the tail of the field.
Yeah.
And at Doomben, it's not easy to do that, to sort of come back from near last and win.
Yeah.
And I think back on the big track, they've obviously freshened back to the 1200.
Yeah. No, I don't mind that. Yeah, there's a few chances. Like Red Card's obviously going to be hard to beat. Barrier 9, J-Mac on.
Yeah.
Cummings, yeah, it's a good race. Some good racing on the weekend. What have you guys got in, Nate? Where are you racing?
We got a couple in at we got a couple in tomorrow at the Sunshine Coast for Ladies Oaks Day.
Yeah.
I like Hillcrest Avenue up to 2200. The further he goes, the better he'll get. And I think 2200. Hopefully, if he wins that, he can sort of get a spot in the Caloundra Cup. So
yeah,
we really want him to win tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure what price he'll open up. They haven't come out yet, but he's a good chance. And I like as well tomorrow Divine OK. He's a tried horse that we got off Bjorn Baker.
Yeah.
And he had a jump out the other day and did it really easily.
Oh,
and then galloped good yesterday.
In your colours, mate?
Tuesday, yeah.
Crew racing?
Yeah, galloped good on Tuesday as well. So he's $7 and I think he's worth a bet. So
good.
There's some there. And then Saturday we got a few at the Poly. It's a bit hard to sort of back with confidence at the Poly track.
No, I don't think there's much betting turnover going on at the
Poly
track.
We had a week probably. What?
You went alright at the Poly. What was it, last weekend? Was it? Prima Vita? Was that the weekend before?
He's back in there too.
Is he back there?
Yeah, no, but we were backing a few winners. Remember when I was pissing down rain here and we were backing winners and we were winning on the Poly track. So
yeah, geniuses now.
Yeah.
No, we've only got 3 runners for the weekend. Obviously 2 here tomorrow night.
There's 2 last start winners.
2 last start winners. Leo Red backs up in an 1800. Obviously it's a harder race on Friday, but yeah, he's come through the run really well and yeah, he'll go good. Benny Thompson sticks.
Yeah.
We're going out to try and win the Kilcoy Cup, Nath.
Kilcoy Cup.
We're going out to win the Kilcoy Cup with Wine Not Roses, so hopefully we're drawn sticky. Yeah. Need your apprentice to give us a great steer and we'll be right.
Fingers crossed.
I think 52 on the back. Hopefully we can go close.
Yeah, if you get a slot.
Yeah.
If you slot in somewhere from...
Yeah, it's a tricky track.
Gate, but, no weight on your back. So.
No weight on the back. She's only little, so it'll suit her. And other news, our punters, obviously, we had our last weekend off it last weekend, but no one backed the winner, Nath.
Maybe we should just take the prize for ourselves.
We'll give them one more chance this weekend. We're going to do a redraw of it this weekend, Nath.
Yeah.
So we'll give them, obviously, the same deal as what we were doing last time, 3 horses. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Good luck. And if you don't win that, we'll go next weekend to the Stradbroke and you've all got to pick a horse and whoever beats who.
Whoever's, head-to-head.
Head-to-head.
Whoever's the closest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Stratty's probably the marquee weekend of the Winter Carnival will be good. Are you going?
Nah.
No?
No, I don't think so. I haven't got anything organised yet anyway.
No, neither. No. I'm too busy.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, wait, I'm not very, an organised person. I'm very last minute.
How's the jockey managing going? You busy?
Yeah, busy.
You like ringing people?
Yeah. Depends. Yeah. No, I do. It's good. It's good, but...
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. No, it is. It's good. It's good fun. Yeah. And it's in a way, it's sort of rewarding. Obviously, I'm not riding the horse.
Yeah, but
which is what wins.
You're helping them get winners.
Yeah, if you get them on one that wins, it's a good.
For sure.
I feel like you've done your job a bit. So,
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. So,
anything else for the punted podcast, Nath, you got? We'll obviously probably put out a best bet this weekend, maybe. We might get back to doing that now and then.
Yeah.
But other than
we
that,
haven't done that for a bit.
we might try and get a guest on. I'll see how the Oaks goes, and if it comes to my side, the Chevelle Dior, we might have the guest on, all right?
How long is he staying over here?
I don't know. I have to message him, see what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'd say he'd be just fly in, fly out.
Yeah, we need to try to get some sort of in-house guests.
Yeah.
Some people who can come
Oh,
in.
Damien Brown's begging to come back on.
Is he?
Yeah, begging. So
That's
I said,
not
maybe
what
let you back on.
That's not what he was saying when he came on the first time.
No, he's
He
saying
thought
we
we were
needed
desperate.
fucking help.
He thought we were desperate for him. No, he's we'll get some more guests on. Maybe you should talk him into sort of coming on and doing. He can give his tips for the week.
Yeah.
Something like
genius. He just got back from Hawaii, so he's tanned up. Yeah, he's living it up.
How long was he there for?
2 weeks.
Living the dream.
About time he came back to work. But anyway.
I don't have anything else really.
No, that's it, guys. I think we'll see you next week. Hopefully we have a good guest on for you next week, and catch you later.
Yeah. See you guys.
Peace.